So, my name is Adria, and I'm a conscious channel for Angels Raphael and Ariel. And we'll see what they have to say for all of us, what's generally applicable for everyone in the world right now who might want to tune into something like this. It occurs to me as I say that, some people are really more interested in the density field, playing out things in a certain way, and that's great. The angels welcome free will. So this, whatever messages may just apply for those who are choosing to ascend, which can be a hard road and a very interesting one. This is Angel Raphael. Yes, so as we have said in some extra videos here this month, it has been an extraordinary, great clearing for humankind, for humanity on Earth. And that is largely done. It's not that clearing won't continue to occur, either personal, collective, or planetary. However, what we had sent out the alerts about, just to not take it personally and let the trash get removed, that season is done. So some of you may already feel a bit light in contrast, not just light in contrast to such a big clearing, but light in contrast to yourself earlier in the same month, because so much has been removed from you and so much has been removed from the planet. So you may feel the weightlessness of that. And it's all right to feel a bit spacey in contrast or lighthearted. It might feel a little more frivolous, fun. Might have a different attitude about life. And that's to be expected when so much weight is removed. Like if you walked back into your house after being gone for an hour and someone had given it a very deep clean and it just feels like you can breathe in such a deep way. Maybe you didn't realize all that grime was there, affecting different layers of your energetic field. So similarly, the deep clearing of Earth is not about grime and dust, but deep, deep soul patterns and impressions from the collective. Very deep excavation and removal of old ways of being, which gives you a lighter sense of play and purpose, whatever it is for you. Some people have really come in, those beings on the ascension path, to play, to show others how to be light, and some have come in to give very particular know-how, knowledge. And some have other purposes here around strength and purpose and salvaging some things for humankind here. So whatever is your mission here, whether it feels light or serious and intense, you may feel personally much lighter right now than when contrasted with a few weeks ago. So welcome to cleaner Earth, cleaner humankind, and ascension will continue. It's a bumpy road when you're going through so much change and excavation. But from the angelic perspective, because many, many people on the planet have doubts right now, is something going wrong? From the angelic perspective, something's going right. Things are coming to the surface to be seen and recognized, so societies can make choices around the world, how they want to be, how to live out life as a collective, various collectives. In your own meditation space, you might be feeling a lot more choice, not so locked into this is the way I always do it, or this is what I always feel or experience or know. So that's part of this as well. You're being released from old ways of being, which some of them served you, like brushing your teeth in the morning. Some habits are fine and serve you. It's good that you don't forget because the habit is so strong. But when the habit is so strong for something else, like I don't like myself, and then when that comes from the human collective, to have the weight of it removed can be quite surreal or quite profound. So that is what we see for each of you here that it's a lighter time. Now, the mind doesn't need to know why, so we would ask you not to try to go back and compare, contrast. What pattern did I have earlier in the month or the year that I don't have now? Because then you're just staying with the density unnecessarily for longer than you need to. Instead, see where your fantasies, imagination, curiosity takes you. Now that you have a lighter playing field, what's next? Without being burdened by those old habits, right? They were deeply inhumane from angelic perspective, focused on hatred of self. That's the primary theme, hatred of self. So when that's removed from the collective, there is this love that does rush in, because love wants to love. If it's not given another pattern, consciousness is very loving and kind. Consciousness can be forced or shaped or molded into different patterns, some of them quite unkind or surreal, but the inherent impulse of consciousness is to love. And so when that template is removed of hatred towards self, there can be a greater inflow of love towards self. And when people around the world are feeling this, whether or not they know why, it changes everything. So that's the invitation here. We will keep it brief today. The invitation is to notice, in what ways do I love myself? Not because it's egocentric, but because you have a chance here to start some new ways of being, not necessarily a pattern yet, but just to nudge consciousness in the direction it wants to go anyway, which is outpouring of love. Absolutely, you can have outpouring of love for others. Most important right now is to show that to yourself. Admire ways you are right now. Good to keep it in the present, not a long list of what you have acquired or accomplished in this life, but right now, what do you love about yourself? And then watch how the universe amplifies that for you, how others recognize those qualities in you, or how life feels tremendously easy in contrast in some aspects. So that's the invitation for this month. How do I love myself right now? This is Adria. So they're asking me to end. So today is a surprise from me being so spacious and late to how short it is. But I certainly love this invitation, and thank you all for being here, and enjoy the love, the extra love.